Hey, what's up, everybody? Rocking my Clark Kent glasses today. You feel me? Let's get into it. All right. So earlier we were talking about support and stuff like that. Let's keep the conversation going. All right. So what I want to get into next, I'm gonna be real with you. It's like you see me right now. You feel me? Like I got on my glasses right now. You feel me? Like this is what I'm saying. Like you don't always have to be the hero. You don't always have to be in the spotlight, be the coolest kid on the show and stuff like that. Like listen to me, like if you wanna be a leader, first you gotta learn how to follow. You feel me? Like it's beautiful that we live in a time now where everybody wanna be like their own entrepreneur, own boss, own big time thing. You feel me? And it's beautiful, but the same rules do apply. You feel me? Where it's like, listen, if you wanna do something on a big time scale, you first have to find someone who already did something on a big time scale and kind of let them mentor you, kind of follow them for a little bit, and then you want to do your thing on a big time scale. Like I feel like that's one of the biggest mistakes I be seeing with people making that's trying to transition into becoming like a show producer or things like that. Where it's like the real deal why your shows aren't really popping off or bringing in a lot of traction because you yourself don't have a lot of enough notability or no credit about yourself to really do something on that scale. Like what you want to do is you want to first go out, build yourself up a dope reputation, either and do you gotta do it in whatever you're trying to do. So like if you're trying to do show production, first most times I would say the easiest way to do it is become a model first, do a bunch of fashion shows, build your notability up, your reputation up. You feel me? Build your whole credit up, and then you want to go and say, okay, yo, I'm doing a fashion show. That's gonna have mad people who you already met throughout your industry. When you come up, say, all right, yeah, I want to support this kid. You feel me? I've been seeing him or her doing this thing on the runway. They built that self up. They did it the right way. They didn't just see. They didn't just see a Moses doing his thing, making money with fashion show. So, they trying to do a fashion show. No, they actually went out and they built that self up. They actually went out and they met a mentor who taught them, and they properly learned how to do fashion shows or do events. You feel me? Like that's the real thing with it too. And another real thing, I'll be real with you. Like I was talking about the support thing earlier. Like listen, bro. The real thing with it is that a lot of times you gotta work with people, especially when you're just starting out. You gotta work with people who you don't like. You feel me? You gotta work with people who you don't like. And the real thing with it is that the real thing with it, why most times you don't like them, is because most people who don't really need you, they come across that way. You feel me? And when people come across as, oh, I don't really need you, so especially when you're just starting out, you don't really like things like that because you don't really know how that feels. You feel me? You don't know how it is when you have hundreds of people or you meet hundreds and hundreds of people on an everyday basis and you're trying to sniff through, okay, who's really here and who's just bullshit. You feel me? Like, so that's the real deal with it too. And it's like, I know when I was first coming up, and like I know me when I was first coming up, I was somebody who understood that and was like, yo, I gotta really go out and I gotta, if I want to do it on a business, I'm gonna go meet a producer, something like that. I'm gonna learn. I'm not gonna ask him to pay me. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna actually learn. You feel me? And that's one of the biggest mistakes I still see being made today. That I feel like, man, like if people would just spend even 6 months just being mentored and actually learn, and you feel me? Like they will actually go be 10 times ahead of the game. And like I said again, a lot of times most people when you're starting out, you gotta work with people who you don't necessarily like. Cause like I said, people when you're just starting out, you be most times just like the NBA. You feel me? Like most times in an NBA, these players and when they was in high school, they was like the star player of the high school. You feel me? They had everybody hype around them and stuff like that. But bro, when you get to the NBA level, everybody's cool. Everybody's could do the same shots you could do. You feel me? It's the same way with modeling. Like most times models in high school, they like the coolest kid that's high school. They was like the coolest kid in this whole high school. So they decided, hey, I'm going to be a model and make a lot of money. But bro, when you get to that modeling stage, bro, everybody's a cool kid. Everybody was the coolest kid in his high school. You feel me? That's the one thing I love about modeling because it reminds me so much of the NBA on so many levels. You feel me? But like, you gotta just be doing what you gotta do. You feel me? And like I said again, if you want to branch out and be doing things on a big time level outside of being a model or whatever, you want to first get you a mentor who's doing those things already and learn from them. You feel me? And like I said, they might not even be someone who you necessarily like, whatever. And that's when it comes back to the communication factor. I was talking about this in another video. But you gotta know how to communicate, and you gotta learn that, okay, listen, I know I might not like everything that this person's saying, but at the end of the day, they achieve certain successes that I want to achieve. You feel me? So at the end of the day, they know what they talking about. You feel me? And it's levels to life, because one thing about life is that you can either prove someone right or you can prove them wrong. From the standpoint of, like, if you don't like the way they're going about doing something, then go out and prove them wrong. Go out and do it on a level that they didn't do it, and say, hey, no, this could have been done this way. You feel me? But if you fail to do that, the only thing you're doing is proving them right. You feel me? So that's one thing that I love about life too. And because can make another video talking about that. But most times, I'm gonna be real with you, most times if someone achieve what you're trying to achieve, you should, if possible, find at least 3 people who achieve what you're trying to achieve, and then pick the things out from those 3 people that you feel like really resonate with your character and emulate them. You feel me? That's the biggest thing with it too. I'll make more videos talking about getting into it, alright? But like I said, today let's stay productive, let's work, let's build. Alright? Alright.